Alright, what's going on, Niner Faithful? I'm going to come on here for a quick video. So, I made this video earlier, and I realized that I messed the video up, and it wasn't as good as I pictured it to be. So, I'm going to redo this video, and this video is going to be my 2019 NFL Wildcard Round playoff picks. So, I'm starting with the AFC in the Colts and Texans game. Colts, by the way, Andy Dalton's right there. I'm not an Andy Dalton fan. I have plenty of other fat heads. Like, I got a Gronk one up there with a Kaepernick. I got a Derek Carr on my door, Andrew Luck. Joe Hayden's up there. I got a lot of different fat heads. This room's just like football themed. So if you guys see any other NFL team in this room, and if it's not that team, then just ignore it because I don't like any other team except for the Niners. And I have more Niners stuff in my room anyway, but a lot of it's just kind of spread out where you guys can't see it. But anyways, got off track. So for the wild card round, the first game we have the Colts and Texans. Now, this game's in Houston. And the Houston Texans, the first time the Colts played the Houston Texans, they could not stop T.Y. Hilton, especially down the field. And that's why I'm going to take, I don't think Texans figure out a way to stop T.Y. Hilton. And if they end up finding a way, you still got Eric Ebron on the other side. And it's just going to be a hard day for this Texans defense. And that's why I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts in this game. And I think they go in there and they get business done, and they end up beating the Houston Texans to advance to the second round of the playoffs to play the Kansas City Chiefs. On the other side of the AFC wild card round, we had the Los Angeles Chargers at the Baltimore Ravens. It's hard to play in Baltimore. The stadium is loud. Baltimore went into L.A. a couple weeks ago and slapped the Chargers around, and that's why I'm going to pick them again in this one. I think that Lamar Jackson comes out with a big game. I think he rushes all over this Chargers defense, and I think that the Baltimore Ravens end up getting it done at home in M&T Bank Stadium, and I think they win this game. And I think they win 31-20. I'm going to say 31-23. I think they come out on top pretty big. So I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens in this game, and then Baltimore will advance into the second round to play the New England Patriots. So my first two winners in the AFC playoff wild card round obviously are, for one, the Colts are going to win, I think, and I think the Ravens are going to win. So for my next picks, let's go to the NFC side. So in the first game we have the Bears and the Bears and the Eagles. Eagles got in at a 9-7 record. Nick Foles is in. He's kind of starting to get magical in a way like he did last season, but I'm not biting it. I'm not biting them going into Soldier Field into Chicago and beating this Bears defense, this Bears force of a defense, this Bears team in general. One thing I do got to worry about, though, is Mitch Trubisky. He's never played in a playoff game, and I could see him struggling in this game a little bit, but I think that defense is going to be what makes up for Mr. Trubisky's struggles in this game. And I'm going to take the Bears at home, and I'm going to say that score is going to be 30-17, and I think the Bears beat them at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. So that means the Bears will go on to play the New Orleans Saints in the second round. So the next game on the NFC side, we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this is the thing about the Dallas Cowboys. They have a very, very talented defense. We've seen that with the weeks go by. And the Cowboys have a very good defense. It's very underrated in the NFL, and a lot of teams overlook their defense, I think. But if you look at Seattle's side, they have a very explosive offense, especially in Tyler Lockett. When Tyler Lockett's going down the field and it's a streak or something, be prepared because it's more likely going to be a touchdown. I think Tyler Lockett and Russell Wilson have a very big game, especially against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. But I don't think there's a lot to beat the Dallas Cowboys, and I think that Seattle goes on to win I think the Dallas Cowboys go on to win this game, and I think the score will be 26-20. I think it's a very close game, but I think the Dallas Cowboys defense holds up Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, and I think that the Dallas Cowboys get it done to advance to the second round to play the LA Rams. So that's my wild card weekend playoff picks. It's currently Thursday night, but I just decided to do those really quick. I uploaded them earlier, but I kind of had mess ups in it, because I had the Colts playing the Patriots in the second round, and I knew that wasn't right, because if the Colts advance, they play the Kansas City Chiefs. So, had a few mix-ups, had a few mess-ups, but in this video, we got it down. So, just a really quick review on the picks I made. I got the Colts beating the Texans to advance to play the Kansas City Chiefs in the second round. And on the other side of the AFC, I have the Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, I picked Baltimore to win that game. So Baltimore will play New England in New England the following week. On the NFC side, I got the Bears beating the Philadelphia Eagles to advance to play the Saints. And then on the other NFC games, on the other NFC wildcard games, I have the Seattle Seahawks losing to the Dallas Cowboys, and I think the Dallas Cowboys will advance to play the Los Angeles Rams in the second week. So that's my wild card playoff picks. I think those are pretty accurate. I did a lot of research, and I feel like I've locked my picks in. I feel like those picks are going to be what ends up happening. I think those picks are exactly what I think is going to happen. And with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for the video. So once these wildcard playoff games are finished and all these games are played and everything, later on next week I'm going to do my second round NFL playoff picks, and then I'm going to go one by one, and then I'll do like Super Bowl picks and on from there. But I think what I'm going to do is once the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship is set, I think I'm going to pick my winners for the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship games, and then I'm just going to pick the Super Bowl as well. So we'll see what happens, though. But other than that, I'm going to wrap it up for the video here. That's my 2019 NFL wildcard round playoff picks. And with that being said, go Niners.